I have a question for my African brothers and sisters, especially those ones that are claiming to be lost tribe of Israel. Why Israel? Why not Egypt? At least so many of us knows that the Arabs that are occupying Egypt right now are not the original owners. We know that they're not the Kemet people. For those of you that have been to Egypt, those of you that have been to the pyramids, have you ever wondered or have you ever tried to ask them why the nose of the kings and the queens on the pyramid have been vandalized? Why? Why did they vandalize their nose or their noses? Because the easiest way to identify a black man is our nose. One outstanding feature that you can use to identify Africans, even if they are drawn in a book or carved on the wall, is our nose. Why did they vandalize their noses? Why is it that we are not claiming to be lost tribe of Egypt, the original Kemetic people? Is it because the Arabs are no-nonsense people? They are very radical. They don't take nonsense. They don't pretend. Unlike the West that are very systematic with their racism. Is that the reason? I mean, we are the only people on this planet, the only race on this planet to be the lost tribe of a different race. We are the only people. Why are we not claiming to be lost tribe of Morocco? Why are we not claiming to be lost tribe of Tunisia? And when these guys collectively, because the whole world are always united against black people. When Alexander the Greek was destroying Egypt, they wrote on your holy book, the Egyptians you see today, you shall see no more. So many of you read these quotes from your so-called scripture without knowing that those quotes are actually against you as an African. The Egyptian you see today, you shall see no more. They destroyed Kemet. And now they have different settlers. It's no longer the owners that are living there. Why is it that you guys are not claiming to be lost tribe of Egypt? I want to play this video for you guys as a reminder of the people that you claim to be their lost tribe.
Israel touts itself as the only safe haven and protector of all Jews. That is, unless you're black. In 2012, Israeli journalist Gal Gabay set out to discover why the birth rate among Ethiopian immigrants had plummeted by nearly 50% over the previous decade. What she ended up uncovering was a troubling web of deceit, lies, and systematic racism against Ethiopian Jewish women. Gabay's investigation revealed that Ethiopian women immigrating to Israel were being injected with a long-acting contraceptive without their knowledge or consent. These injections, administered every 3 months while the women were still in transit camps in Ethiopia, continued after their arrival to Israel. Some women claimed they were threatened by Israeli doctors who told them they wouldn't be allowed to immigrate if they refused the injection, while others were simply told they were receiving a vaccine and given no details on the side effects. Even those who knew they were being administered birth control say they weren't offered any other alternatives to the drug they were given and were discouraged from having a large family in Israel. The drug in question, Depo-Provera. It's widely considered a last resort contraceptive due to the potential consequences of its use, including bone density loss if it's used for more than 2 years. Of the 5,000 Israelis injected with Depo-Provera in 2008, 57% were Ethiopian Jews. After a civil rights group accused Tel Aviv of racism,